Welcome to
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing?
talk about so many different things
How you
related to
been?
life and living.
What's going
Listen to
on?
it, all the
What's
different people,
good?
motives, and stories are awesome.
Are you
Please
getting it
subscribe
in?
and check it out.
Somebody
Leave a
getting it
whole
for
bunch
you?
of reviews and ratings and welcome
What's
to the
going
Great Podcast
on,
House.
people?
Follow me on Instagram. See you
Subscribe to
later.
my channel.
Okay, I want to tell you this story about her. Her name is Erykah Tijerina, 36 years old. This is the update, and I'm going to read it from this site, but I have to tell you this site is going to be a little difficult for me because they're misgendering her and everything, and it's very difficult to tell the story about her. So work with me here. This story is being reported as of January the 15th, 2018. Fort Bliss soldier killed a transgender woman after she tried to rape him, defense claims. Now, former Fort Bliss soldier admitting to killing a transgender woman prostitute who he said attempted to blackmail him and rape him, according to the testimony. Anthony Michael Bowden faces one count of murder in the death of Erykah on August the 8th, 2016. The murder trial began on Tuesday in the 384 District Court, where Judge Patrick Garcia presiding. Now, Michael could get life in prison and convicted of murder. Erykah, whose legal identified as a transgender woman, prosecutor Erykah was referring to Tijuana, while defense attorney used Eric. So basically, they used the male name and not the girl's name as far as, when they talked about her and stuff. So basically, they misgendered her through this trial. Erykah was found in her apartment by her stepfather on August the 8th, 2016, in the Reno Grande government apartment complex in 212 Lesbian Street near Fourth Plaza. According to the opening statement, Erykah allegedly was a prostitute who met Michael after he contacted Erykah through an ad posted on classified website Craigslist. Michael allegedly met with Erykah at her apartment about a month before Erykah's death. Now, the two engaged in sexual activities during which Michael discovered that Erykah was a man, according to the prosecutors of defense lawyers. Michael claims that in one of their statements he gave to the police that he then froze and was raped by Erykah. He then claimed that he had been catfished by Erykah. Catfish means when a person is lured into the relationship in a fictional online persona. Michael alleged that Erykah attempted to blackmail him and threatened to tell his Fort Bliss officials that he had sex with a transgender prostitute, defense lawyers claim. Now, defense lawyers of William, Rebecca, Spencer, and related that Michael killed Erykah with the chisel, but said that he did it in self-defense. The evidence presented to the trial was demonstrated that Anthony Michael Bowden did stab Erykah. Said in the opening statement, the evidence would demonstrate that Erykah died due to those wounds. The evidence will also show why this happened, that claims that the events set in motion by Erykah had led to Erykah's own death. He claims that Erykah had a history of blackmailing men, and Erykah was a prostitute and had a reputation for transmitting HIV. The lawyer said. Now, blackmail men that found on Erykah blackmailed men that she found online. Erykah was large and violent. Now, Michael was allegedly raped by Erykah a month before Erykah was killed. The lawyer said a month prior to the death, Michael was assaulted by Erykah. At the time, Erykah knew she had HIV and exposed Michael to HIV. Michael told the police Erykah knew the consequences of potential consequences for Michael, long life condition that could possibly lead to her death. He added that Erykah attempted to blackmail Michael for $200. A month after the prior assault, Michael was blackmailed by Erykah. Prior to the blackmail, Michael did not try to make contact with Erykah. Michael did not want contact with Erykah. You, the jurors, will hear that Erykah threatened to contact the military. She threatened to say that Michael was pimping him out, or pimping her out, despite being a prostitute. So she was going to say that Michael was pimping her out, being a prostitute. He continued to threaten her. She continued. She threatened him that she was going to tell the military that Michael's life. Now, Michael allegedly brought the chisel from the hardware store before going to Erykah's apartment the day she was killed. Prosecutors of the defense, the lawyers said, he said that Michael agreed to meet with Erykah, who took off, she took off Michael's shirt in alleged attempt to rape him. Michael then told Erykah that he had the money in the car and would get it. He would get it. Michael had told Erykah that he had the money in his car and went to go get it. Now, Michael returned with a chisel, and Michael told the police that he thought that he was about to be raped. He said, Michael first decided not to bring the chisel into the apartment despite the previous assault that Michael chose to leave the chisel in the car. He goes upstairs to confront the assaulter who had threatened him empty-handed. When he gets to the room, Erykah begins to undress Michael. Michael tells her the money's in the car. Goes into the car, gets a chisel. In a frenzy, Michael stabs her until the death is over. State prosecutors Denise Butterworth and Elizabeth Howard argued that the opening statements that Michael was not acting in self-defense and lied to the police after denying being there the night of Erykah's death. The second statement he gave to the police admits that he was there and went to the hardware store to buy a chisel. Butterworth said that he claims that Erykah was blackmailing him and was going to tell the military. A police official said that she was a prostitute. Butterworth countered that Bowden and the self-defense lawyers claimed that what happened to Butterworth countered Michael and self-defense lawyers said. Lawyers claim and what happened that night, and Erykah was killed. Now, Michael goes upstairs, takes off his shirt, then goes into... Michael goes upstairs, takes off his shirt, then he goes downstairs, puts back on his shirt, and grabs the chisel. Butterworth said. He goes back and stabs her multiple times. He knows she is dead. He admits to the detectives that he then grabbed the phone and gets rid of it because he knew detectives would connect it to him. The evidence would show that Michael went to Erykah's apartment with the intent to kill Erykah. Butterworth said, in order to have a legal, valid self-defense claim, the threat must be imminent. Butterworth said the receipts show that he bought the chisel minutes before the murder was occurred. The chisel was found in the defendant's car. The chisel had blood on it, consistent with the victim. During the second interview, then he explained to the detectives that he did this. He also produced some gloves where he was wearing at the time of the murder. She added, so he prepared enough to commit the crime of murder. Then he's putting on gloves before the murder is committed. This is an important fact what the defense wants to argue in self-defense. Butterworth said that the stabbing someone with blackmailing you is not self-defense when no imminent physical threat exists. Okay. Give me a second. We are confident that our presentation of evidence will show how extensive is exceeded our burden to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that we prove every single element of murder. Butterworth said. Now, this is Erykah. Erykah's lawyer is Butterworth said. We ask that you jurors pay close attention to the evidence argued by understanding that the law self-defense that must be amended, and you cannot take a deadly weapon to a confrontation. She concluded that the law of self-defense that if you have the beef with someone and I know I have a problem with someone, I cannot confront them with a deadly weapon. And then when when there is a problem, say I had to use my deadly weapon in self-defense. That is not how the law of self-defense works. The testimony continues on Tuesday afternoon, with the more witnesses expected to come forth and stand on Wednesday. Okay. Oh my God, that was a long read. Okay, let me gather my thoughts here. So here it is. He's saying that she raped him and he was basically on self-defense. Allegedly, this is what he's saying. That's going to be his case. So they've been together allegedly before, but she raped him and she had HIV, allegedly. And she blackmailed him. And she was going to tell the army military that he was pimping her out. So in other words, she was supposed to flip it and say that he made her into a prostitute. That was the thing. She was going to tell the military. It was going to destroy his life. Now, Michael allegedly went to Erykah's at her apartment a month before Erykah's death. So he'd been in her house before. And she was blackmailing for $200. This is the thing. This is a known factor as far as people killing trans women and stuff. This is a known factor. So we can't ask her what happened. Also, I didn't get any reports saying that she was HIV positive. It is an old thing that people do. When they're with somebody gay, or they got AIDS. So basically, allegedly, he's stating that she had AIDS and she knew the consequences. To me, it just seemed like he just don't want to be caught. Because he put the gloves on and went back to kill her. And they already had been together a month before, allegedly. He already been to her house before. She took his jacket off, so he already knew what was up, allegedly. And then she's dead. And for what? Anyway, I just wanted to give you all the update as far as this January the 18th, 2019. This is just the update and stuff. And I'm just like really over it. It says sentence for a soldier guilty of killing transgender woman. So, stating that he's guilty of killing transgender woman. The sentences phase in the trial. Found guilty of murdering transgender woman has been postponed until January the 22nd, which means tomorrow. So I guess tomorrow is when they let you know how long he did. How long is he going to do? But you know what's even messed up? On his website and stuff, they definitely using the man thing. Oh, they use the man's name. They use the dead name. They use that. They use that all over this site. That's what I kept saying. It was really difficult to do this story because they kept using the man name. And they referred to her as him. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a little quick update on Erykah and stuff. Rest in peace, my sister. I want to get feedback on this. How do you feel about this? He seems like a deer caught in the headlight. He's lying his ass off. Because my thing is this. If you figured out, if you went with her a month before, you ain't have to come back. This is the problem that men have when they have sex with a trans woman and stuff. They feel uncomfortable. Oh, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did it. It's that drive home. It's that walk home. It makes him start thinking about society. Now, he's not thinking about society when he's in bed with her. I'm not saying they did anything, but I'm telling you how it goes. He's not thinking about society. He's getting it in. She raped him, so whatever it is, she popped him in the butt. So she raped him, in his words, and he came back because it bothered him that he liked it. My personal opinion. And he felt she needed to pay it. And this is the problem that we have with men that are trans attracted. They get stuck in the butt. They like it. They get upset about it because now I'm not supposed to like this. What did you do to me? This is why I don't deal with trigger people. Trigger people are real. And I've said this before 1,000 times. I'm going to say it until somebody finally hear me. Just because they're cute don't even mean he won't kill you. Cute comes all kinds of ways. And they definitely come in killer forms. So while you girls going crazy or how fine he is, you may be talking to your killer. Anyway, this is just an updated reference to this beautiful woman that's been murdered. Subscribe to my channel, share my videos. Get the word out. I'm going to let y'all be the runners on this. At the top, there's the Instagram button. You follow me, I'll follow back. Let y'all love you. And thank you for watching. Kiss the Ray.